Hi, welcome to the fourth episode of I Get the Eurovision. Today, as you can see with my funny hat, I talk about a funny proposition on which I have many things to say, so without further delay, let's talk about Espresso Macchiato by Tommy Cash, which represents Estonia.
Mi amore, espresso macchiato, macchiato, macchiato.
Firstly, let's talk about the creator of this work.
Espresso macchiato.
Tommy Cash is a 23 years old rapper, pop singer, visual artist and fashion designer. According to him, he gets inspired by blues, gonzo literature, pornography, psychedelics and comics. He's also characterized by the presence of non-binary gender representation in his works. Tommy, will name Thomas Tamamet, grew up in Kopli, a poor neighborhood of Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, which he describes to The Guardian as the Detroit part of the town because it's dead. That's where he started art, having a decided taste for adrenaline. He said, in the old days, graffiti was done with care. At that time, there were plenty of escapes from the police. He never graduated from upper secondary school. According to Chronica, he's not the same on stage that on a lunch table. He said, when I hang out, I'm just Thomas, but when I perform for 1,000 people, I'm 1,000-time version of Thomas. He has many origins and he's proud of it. In an interview given to Morelet, he said that he's not an Estonian boy, he's a Kazakh, Ukrainian, Russian, Estonian compote. The same media say that he's the most cultural export of modern Estonia. He's even nicknamed by certain medias the Kanye East. He collaborated with Charlie XCX and the movie director Peter Vima even started a film about his life, but he refused. So he's a really complex artist and a star for his country, but how did he arrive to Eurovision? The contest to select the Estonian entry at Eurovision is Eesti Laul, which means Estonian song, since 2009. It's organized by the Estonian public broadcaster, and I will not pronounce it, ERR. At the final of Eesti Laul, the winner is selected through two rounds. One round in which both jury and televoting count to select a top 3, and the second round in which only televoting count to select the winner from the top 3. This year, Tommy Cash won with an impressive 83% of the votes. He won with a song in English, but also in a kind of Italian? What is that? Espresso Macchiato was written by Tommy, but produced by the producer and songwriter Johannes Naukarinen, which also produced in 2023 Cha 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 by Karija, which came second for Finland in the Eurovision 2023. Unlike what you can think by listening to the song, the language in which Tommy sings is not standard Italian. It's actually a dialect from Brooklyn and New York, which is widely used by Italians who immigrated to America, broccolino. The lyrics talks about coffee, spaghetti and mafia, stereotypes of Italian culture, which has made it a subject of controversy in the Italian press and on social media. The Italian Consumers Association, Codacons, appealed to the EBU, European Broadcasting Union, for the track to be banned from the competition. They say that this is a song that offends a country and an entire community. They say they are discriminated. They are Italian. Their prime minister is Giorgia Meloni. After talking about a little funny controversy, let's talk about the real issues of this participation. As I said previously, Tommy has Russian origins and most of his followers are Russians. Contrary to some ex-country of the USSR, the Baltics search to distance themselves from Russia since the independence in 1991. But Tommy has also Ukrainian origins, and he cancelled his concert in both Russia and Ukraine. He commented the war briefly in an Instagram story by saying, "I strongly oppose any military action. I support the people of Ukraine and also the Russians who do not support the invasion." However, some people consider that because of the gravity of the current situation, this simple speech is not enough to support Ukraine. Also, this participation is interesting in terms of linguistic. Since their first participation in 1993, most of the songs sent by Estonia to Eurovision are in English. That was the case in 2001 when the country won with Everybody by Tunnel Powder, Dave Benton and 2XL. It has also already been a song in Voro, a South Estonian language, in 2004 with T by Neokoso. But Estonia is not stranger to strange and stranger languages. In 2008 with Letos Ved by Kreisi Radio, the song was in German, Serbian and Finnish. And astonishment, this is not the first time that the song is in kind of Italian. It was the case in 2018 with La Forza by Elina Nechayeva, which reached a good top 8. To me, this is a really funny song with a very good clip. Some Eurovision fans could say, "Oh, this is a serious content, he's making fun on the Eurovision," but this is not what I think. Eurovision should be fun also. Currently, Espresso Macchiato is top 7 in the odds, and to conclude, I'd like to quote Euronews: "Life is like spaghetti, it's hard until we make it." Cash sings. But will he make it to Switzerland? We'll see in May.
Espresso macchiato.